Hey whales, good morning. Happy Monday. It's July the 14th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla. So with that said, let's jump into Tesla, guys. So overall, I do have Tesla continuously within a consolidation phase, accumulation phase, staying above the bullish invalidation level. So what does this mean? This means that on any dip, in my opinion, it is a buying opportunity for Tesla to continuously try to make a bullish sequence towards the upside. Now, we do have a bearish count here for a WXY coming down, so one more low. However, surprise, the low can be in for this wave too, and we're actually going to try to break above this trend line here into the future, and we have a very good chance to do that. And the reason why is because if you take a look at XLY, this is a consumer discretionary ETF where Amazon, Nike, Tesla, they're all in. You can see we're still working on 5 waves, guys. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, right, for a triangle. And then now we're working on this 5th wave higher. So this 5th wave higher would coincide with Tesla trying to reach back towards this trend level high, right? And good news is if we can break above this, right, we can retest, consolidate, and then ultimately break out like this. All right, that's sort of what I'm seeing. But, just in case the charts are calling for lower, but I wouldn't be surprised if the wave 2 is already in and we're trying to break above this. And I am optimistic if we take the swing lows to the swing highs, we do have a chance for Tesla reaching $407 to $467. This is the inverse fibs against this low, right? So we'd like to take the inverse fibs to get sort of an area where we'd like to start trimming off our position. So over here, I'd like maybe 20-30% trim, and then we'll let the market decide, right? We'll let it decide to, ultimately do a 3-wave move towards the downside before higher again, or if we can extend higher, right, and keep pushing up. But either case, 400 is the level to 467 is what I'm looking at for Tesla, okay? Now, worst case scenario, right, if we do come down lower for this wave 2, again, we have to stay above this invalidation level low. We're looking at, let's take a look at sort of the extensions on the fibs. We're looking for a Y wave coming down closer to 262 to 250 or 225. So either case, right, if it does come down here, I'll have orders tranched and layered down here ready to go. And then let's go over to worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, if we take the inverse fibs once again, right, Tesla can break down to 176 down to 116. So these are the 2 main areas, 2 main green boxes that I'm looking at for Tesla. Worst case scenario would be down here. Okay, but overall, we're still holding above. I wouldn't worry about this for now. Let's see what Tesla can do. Let's see what the ETF XLY can do, and see if Tesla can ultimately get past sort of this trend line resistance that's been acting as resistance along the way. I mean, this does look like accumulation, guys, to me. It doesn't look like this pattern that I'm seeing is bearish, right? It looks a little bit more impulsive. I see 5 waves in, typically from the lows. If you get 5 waves, that is a great sign that this is a bullish sequence. So if that's a bullish sequence, guys, right, like I mentioned in the past, if we sort of take a lava and volcano analogy, right, off of a downtrend, when stocks start going sideways, this is a market shift structure, right? So you can think of this as the lava building up before sort of that eruption that we're looking at. So we want Tesla to start breaking out, right, and start essentially showing us a bullish sequence here, okay, towards the upside. We need a bullish momentum. So let's see how Tesla can sort of react from these levels. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated every single day. See ya.